again, YouTube. How are we all doing? I hope we're having a splendid Monday, as always. I've got to keep it quiet because Mother is working in the back, but first of all, hope you enjoyed the show day. And I know there has been about a week between now and then, and I'll touch bases with you guys on what's happened in this week and what I've learned and what's been going on. But today is peak week number 3, fat loading. Let's get it.
Meal number 1, as you saw there, was 225 grams Greek yogurt with 10 grams of carrot cake whey because it makes it taste like cheesecake and it's so good. And then with like 30 grams of different mixes of peanut butter and 20 grams of dark chocolate. As always, lots of fat in that first meal. I think that first meal had more fat than I've had in the last 3 days. That's how my last week went. Regardless, we are in the whip. We are ready to go. It is a miserable day, but we scream that it's a beautiful day. And it's a beautiful day because we have got a tropical monster. I feel like having a tropical monster on a rainy, miserable day shouldn't work, but I feel like it makes your mood a little bit better. But we're off to go make a impulsive prep purchase, which you'll see in a second, which I'm very excited about. Which I'm going to use after prep as well, which is one of the reasons why I bought it, so I kind of keep myself a little bit on track. But this has got me excited, and it's something I've been wanting for a while. Have we just drove 90 minutes or an hour and a half to go get this?
Yeah, we have. So I bet you're all dying to know what Drew has bought. This is it. This is the impulsive prep purchase. Now, if you know what this is an ice cream maker. Now, you can make like ridiculously good protein ice cream in this, which is something I'm going to use over next week, but also after prep as well, mainly. So I'm going to fill this up now, stick it in the freezer, and then use it tonight, hopefully, if it's frozen in time. So that has now gone in the freezer for basically till I want to have it. And basically you stick it in the machine and hopefully it works. We're kind of winging it. Espresso, you know the drill. Gonna go for a little walk now because I've not got a lot of steps done today because that is what I spent most of my morning doing, and plus that cardio. So I'm gonna try and get a good 6 or 7k boxed off now, just because otherwise when it's later in the day, obviously it seems more like a chore as well. But I'm just gonna walk to the shops and get some salmon because obviously today is fat loading. Nice bit of salmon, nice bit of lettuce or something with it. And yeah, we love it. Now, you know on here, I'm all about positivity, but that walk was hard. It's usually why I like getting my steps done early in the morning. But regardless, you know, we carry on. And I will go down screaming positive affirmations. I believe that blunts a hit. Ugh, Jesus. Can you tell I have not had direct carbohydrates since Thursday? Regardless, salmon secured, eggs secured, kale and salad secured, 8k steps in the bag. You know the drill. Now time to eat it. Hey! 212 grams. Yes, people, we have got 200 grams of salmon fillet, 100 grams of lettuce, and this weird little omelette thing, which I don't really know, but it's 3 large eggs, and I can't remember the last time I actually had an egg yolk, if you're not known. I'd like to think of myself as the egg white master. You can make anything out of egg whites, but the smell of a yolk is very interesting when you haven't had them for so long. But we're gonna get this down us and enjoy us. Every time I eat salmon, it reminds me of when I'm on holiday. You know when you're walking down the seaside, and you can just smell fish. Now, I'm not a big fish man myself, or at least I wasn't before prep, but you bet after prep, I'm gonna be enjoying some good old prawns, some salmon, some cod, maybe some fish and chips. Just saying.
We are in for upper body, ladies and gents. Now, I always find fat loading days very weird because I think I've mentioned this many times in other videos. When you weightlift, you primarily use carbohydrates, muscle glycogen, liver glycogen as an energy source because it is effectively a higher intensity exercise. So fat loading doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna have a good session, but screaming that I will. So let's go smash a good session now. Get whatever pump we get. Simple as, no expectations. If you keep low expectations, you can only exceed them. Am I right? Let's have it.
Right, so I was going to wait till the end of the video, sit down in my house and do like a big old speech about what this video actually is about and what the title is most likely about. But I think right now I'm in the midst of it and really kind of able to articulate what message I'm trying to portray across. I will always have the most utmost respect for anyone who has done a bodybuilding prep. To be able to go to war against yourself on a daily basis, whether that is physically, mentally, psychologically, and to be able to overcome that, I believe that is where you get the truest form of self-respect, when you are able to overcome a certain level of adversity, also voluntarily, which you are putting on yourself. Now, since show day, I haven't done a video. I hope you guys enjoyed show day, by the way. Put it like this, since show day, I have been on 800 calories a day. Training days were 25 grams of carbs until Wednesday. So it is currently Monday and I have not had any direct carbohydrates since Wednesday. Now, this is not me moaning about it. I want to make that clear. This is not me moaning about it. This is all voluntarily. I could quit if I wanted to right now. But people don't actually understand that, or I don't think people can articulate the levels which people put themselves through. Which is why, again, I believe you will develop utmost respect for yourself when you are able to overcome that. When your body and your mind are screaming at you, telling you that you can't do something, and you do it, and you prove yourself wrong, no one else, don't care what anyone else thinks, when you prove yourself wrong, it's interesting. It's interesting. And as we're kind of coming to the end of prep now, I'm really kind of getting a bit more introspective, looking at all the lessons which prep has kind of taught me. And that's what I do think is so beautiful about a bodybuilding prep. It's not just stepping on a stage in a thong, posing, being egotistical and vain. There's so much more to it. I'm so excited to even start like the next chapter of like my journey, whatever it is. I will make a video on this, by the way, with all the lessons which I've learned and I've taught myself in mind, because those are absolutely priceless. And it's something I would not have had if I didn't do a bodybuilding prep. For example, when I first started this bodybuilding prep, I thought I was this robot who had thought of food as fuel. What I realised is I'm a proper foodie. I like a good off-plan meal. I like a good croissant. I like a good pastry, a carrot cake, as I joke about it all the time. But I wouldn't have been able to understand that I'm not just this robot who goes to the gym, follows a program, follows a diet plan. I wouldn't have been able to understand that that is not me. I am a different person if I didn't go through this prep. I enjoy a bit of food. I love a good unoptimal arm pump, even though it's not 4 sets of 12 to 15 progressive overloaded perfectly. You learn so much about yourself, and I think that's a message I want to portray across, that anyone who's doing a bodybuilding prep, anyone gets remotely conditioned for a bodybuilding show, has had to dig in some way relative to their mind and really overcome some adversity which they voluntarily put upon themselves, which I can have so much respect for. But anyway, we are going to go head home and we are going to go get our post-workout meal, which is the Prep Delightful desserts. As you can see, people, the prep dessert has been made. I was going to think of a more fancy word than made, but we don't have a carbs on us for that. You know the drill, people. 100 grams of raspberry, 30 grams of whey, and then 10 grams of peanut butter. Now, I'm pretty sure I have already gone into a tutorial in the past about how to make this. If I haven't, drop a like and I will do one in the future, or comment down below and I will do one. Juicy stuff. I can't wait to tuck into this. I can't wait. Frozen raspberries are gorgeous. I can't wait to look back on these videos after prep and laugh at myself at frozen raspberries being the best part of my life. Now you're probably thinking, Drew, what happened to the Ninja Ice Creamy? I wanted to see what it was. I wanted to see the end product. Fortunately, it takes 12 hours to freeze. And as much as I really wanted to try it after 6 hours, still a little bit not set. So you're just gonna have to tune in to the next video to see what it's like, aren't you? Last meal of the day, I've gone for a omelette, which I very much enjoyed earlier, very much enjoyed. Bit of pepper on it, a little bit of spinach. And then the go-to thing which has carried me through the whole of prep, air-fried kale. Seaweed, bit of skinny sauce on it. I've got the burger relish one at the moment and it is sensational. Right peeps, that is going to be the end of the video. If you made it this far, comment how you like your eggs. Scrambled, poached, fried. I want to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe. Online coaching and programs down below. Socials down below. Use code Drew at checkout at Bull Ball Sports for any other perform ways you saw in this video for a discount. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.